In this video, you will learn what is Deno, is it better than Node.js, and if you need to spend any time to learn it. Hi, I am Ekaterina from Monsterlessons Academy, where I am teaching you how to become a developer or improve your skills of being a developer in learning by doing way. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will link everything that I'm mentioning in the description box below. So let's jump right into it. So what is Deno? Deno is a simple, modern and secure runtime for JavaScript and TypeScript. And the first question, how it is correct, Deno or Deno? Actually, the author planned Deno as the alternative for Node, so he just switched letters in the word Node, so it was first Deno. But after some time they decided to put a dinosaur on the logo, so now it is Deno. But actually both variants are correct. One is dinosaur and next one is just the letter switch in word Node.js. Which brings us to the next question, who is the author of Deno? And the author is Ryan Dahl. And if you don't know who he is the initial creator of Node.js, which basically means that he knows something about code, programming, and he knows about problems that are there in Node.js, and he actually created Deno to fix all these problems. Why is that? Why he didn't fix these problems directly in Node? Because the code base of Node is already quite old and it's not that easy to just switch everything, and of course it's much easier to have a fresh start. This is why he started with using TypeScript, CommonJS modules, and a lot of new stuff, which was simply not possible to implement in Node, because Node supports a lot of older stuff, which is running in production, and nobody wants to have it out of Node.js. The next question is, do you need to learn Deno, and how difficult it is to learn Deno? And I think yes, you should learn it, but it depends on your situation. So if you don't know anything about backend, or you just decided to take something on backend to create API, for example, for your application, or you just want to check how backend is working, then please don't take Deno, because better take Node and invest your time in it. Then you can get some initial knowledge about Node.js, and at some point try Deno. But if you just want something to run in production, take Node.js. If you are here after some knowledge with Node, you understand some problems of Node, you are doing applications with Node, and you just want to check some new stuff, then check Deno. So the next question, will it be popular or not, and how difficult it is to learn it? And actually these two questions are going both in the same direction. So the first question is it difficult to learn it or not? And actually no, which is kind of interesting, because normally to learn some new technology you need to change your mentality, to learn some new language or framework, which really takes time, and you don't need to do all this stuff with Deno. Why is that? Because it is built with JavaScript and TypeScript, and the idea is that everything that you have in Node, you are getting in Deno. And only some problems of Node will be fixed, or you will just use the modern style. Which means actually if you know Node, you know like 80 or 90% of what Deno is, and you just get some fresh modern features, and this is it, and TypeScript out of the box, of course. Which means the initial jump from Node to Deno and also the rewrite of application from Node to Deno will be like super smooth. So you don't need new language, no new framework, no new patterns. Everything is staying the same. Yes, of course, you get some minor things, but it's not like changing the whole world or changing the whole ecosystem. Of course, it won't be that easy also to rewrite all applications or all libraries from Node to Deno, because in any case you need to rewrite them. You can't just really take the Node library and use directly in Deno. But of course it will be much easier because the code base of Node and any library is written either in JavaScript or in TypeScript, which means actually you can take the same code, adjust it a little bit like imports for package manager of Deno and so on, and then it will work out of the box, which means it's much easier to migrate all libraries from Node to Deno than to migrate from one language to another. And the next question is, will it be popular? First of all, as I said, the switch is super easy, which means it doesn't take any time for developers to switch from one language to another. And secondly, it is supported by initial creator of Node. And this means really a lot, for example, for big companies, because big companies don't want to invest in some framework or language which was built one random guy. It doesn't matter how smart he is, because no big company is supporting and covering the technology. And this one random guy can just disappear at any moment. And if some famous guy, like for example Ryan Dahl, is making some stuff, then at least companies understand that he will do it for some time, that he will invest his time and efforts to bring it to the good level. Which means actually for the big companies it is like stable future. But of course you need to understand that now Deno is in version 1.3, which means it is the first release, which means yes, they are doing minor fixes and this is like stable version now, but for sure it's not production ready. And there are no big companies who are using Deno in production, which means you should also not use it in production. Of course you can check stuff, build your own pet projects and try them locally, but it's not suitable yet. Nobody got like bugs and performance problems there and so on. So we need to wait at least like 1 year in order to get some stable language and stable solutions. So I'm for sure not encouraging you to deploy your Deno application to production or to write your whole business application from Node to Deno. It's just too early for this. But of course I encourage you to go check it out. You don't need that much time, like several evenings or maybe a week is sufficient, because you always get everything that you have in Node, like JavaScript support, TypeScript support, all these libraries. For example, you have Express in Node, you have something the same in Deno. All these small libraries are already there, as well as support for databases, connecting, Redis, and whatever you want. Of course, it is super raw and a lot of libraries are in beta, but it should not stop it to try the new language. I hope that this video helped you to understand what is Deno, how it differs from Node.js, and if you need to invest time in learning it or not. And if you want to learn more about programming, don't forget to check my advanced courses. I will link all of them down in the description box below. And if you like this video and you want more content like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and put thumbs up. And I will see you in the next video.